welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sam, and in today's video I'm going to be talking all about how to make your home a little bit more cozy. I've come up with 10 ways that I really think are simple enough to implement into your own home. I want to preface this video by saying that everybody has their own idea of what is cozy and what is not, and personally I find the cottage style, English country style to be the coziness. Hello, sir. Just imagine those illustrations with the little woodland creatures in their little dens where they're reading a book in a little grandma chair. Those are the vibes I'm going for. So if that is the style that you also like, you're probably going to enjoy this video. If your idea of cozy is not exactly that, you still might find some inspiration from some of the things I'm going to share. So let's just get started, shall we? Tip number 1 are window treatments. So this might seem a little obvious. When you're decorating your home, you normally put up curtains or some type of window treatment. But I really think that curtains with warm, earthy tones create such a cozy feel. And also, don't drink every time I say cozy in this video because you won't be able to drive. I think that curtains are just like giving your room a blanket, you know? It just adds that warmth. When there's no curtain and it's just blinds. In my house, I bought it a year ago. I'm still working on adding curtains to every room. And so in the rooms where I don't have curtains, it just feels so cold and I don't know, almost sterile, you know? So window treatments. Number 2. If you follow me on Instagram, or if you're subscribed to my channel and you watch my videos, you know I'm going to say this one, and that is thrifting your home decor. I think mixing old and new really creates the cozy vibe because, you know, the things that you're thrifting, they can be unique, different than anyone else's home. Not everyone's home looks like Target threw up, you know what I'm saying? It's creating an eclectic, cozy vibe. And also they come pre-cozied, pre-loved. So thrifting is just the best. You can find vintage pieces for much less money. Also having some thrifted home decor pieces like dressers or coffee tables or kitchen tables, those solid wood pieces that you would find in like an English country cottage are what are going to make your home feel cozy. And number 3, incorporating family heirlooms and photos. In my bedroom, I have my great-grandmother's quilt. You can see it in this video. I love it so much. I have 2 of them, and I put the other one in my living room just like in a basket so that it's just out there. Quilts are so cozy. But family heirlooms, they'll just make you feel loved. Having photos up, you can just thrift a frame and put photos of your family. You can frame your children's artwork. I love to put heirlooms in a frame. Basically, if you don't know what to do with something like your grandmother's handkerchief, your grandfather's handkerchief, an old sweater that your grandmother had but it's ripped and you're never going to wear it or it's not your size, you could just, if you feel comfortable, cut it and frame that piece, and then putting that in a frame would be just so cute. Or finding a embroidery hoop and putting something that's fabric in that's a family heirloom, and putting that on the wall. Just keeping family heirlooms and pictures of your current family up in your house is just going to make you feel loved and snuggly and cozy. All right, number 4 are books. So I like to thrift a lot of books, but I also have new books. And I find having them out, sorry that you can hear my toddler, having them out on walls, on open shelving, on a little stool, on a stand, it just makes a cozy, like academia vibe. I like to put them backwards so you can just see the pages, or I like to put them so that they are facing with the spine out and color coordinating them, like, you know, making a gradient from like rainbow basically. And I find that just adds a pop of color, makes it look cute and cozy. All right, we are on number 5. Comfy blankets and quilts. I've mentioned quilts already, but just adding comfy throw blankets everywhere, layering them, mixing the patterns. on your couch, on a chair, on your bed. So I have my quilt, and then I also have another blanket. I just find adding layers of comfy blankets really makes a cozy vibe, kind of like a bed and breakfast or an inn. You know how they always just, their beds seem so comfy because they have so many different pillows and throws and shams. Just keep layering. Okay, number 6, candles. You don't even need to light the candle, but lighting a candle at night creates that moody, cozy lighting rather than overhead lighting. Try to avoid overhead lighting at all costs, especially in my house. Adding all different types of candles too, the long taper ones, the short ones. I love finding vintage plates or crocks to put my candles in. Just adds another layer of coziness. So definitely incorporate some candles into your room. Number 7, sorry, I keep referring to my phone because I made a list on my notes. Number 7 are calming colors to ground your space. And then you can add pops of color with your decor. So this is all up to your own judgment, but I really find to create the cozy vibe to have some earth tones that just really bring down and ground you. And then if you want to add pops of color, like I have this quilt, it's like super colorful, but up against something more calming like this grayish color, it just keeps it cozy instead of cluttered, if you will. Number 8 is adding wallpaper and texture to your walls. I can't put him there. So for example, behind me we created a board and batten wall, and it creates just a little bit of dimension and texture into the room. Also makes the room feel more custom and old, which in my opinion makes things cozier. Sorry, I'm never without my toddler. And also he doesn't just like nap in another room, so I can't just create a video without him unless I'm in the car, because he naps only in the car. A goal of mine in my house is to add some more wallpaper. In my Pinterest board, when I save anything that I want to do to my house, I always find photos of wallpaper, and then the bottom half of the wall is usually like beadboard or wainscoting. I just love that look, and I think adding wallpaper and texture to your wall creates coziness. And like I said before, making sure that those patterns are kind of earthy tones, so that if you're adding other elements to your room, you have that grounding color to create the coziness. We're getting there, people. We're getting there. Number 9, open shelving. So this one could be controversial. I know a lot of people like to hide things, have those clean lines, but the cottage vibe that I love is not clean lines. I like to be comfy. And when I think of an English cottage, they have open shelving most of the time. That's because they just wanted things to be accessible. It was not about like aesthetics. And I just feel like we are always trying to hide everything, and if you want to create a cozy feel, having things displayed but without being too cluttery, I really try to be intentional about what I'm putting on my open shelving. When you have open shelving, you can put items that you think are cute, things that you like to see. So when they're open and they're displayed all the time, that's going to bring you happiness. It's going to make you feel the cozy vibes. And I just think going back to the olden days of having the open shelving, it just really feels homey to me. Okay, we are on number 10. This is the last but most important one, and that is to do what makes you feel comfortable and relaxed in your own space. Feeling the sense of coziness is feeling relaxed in your own environment. So if you are relaxed, do whatever makes you feel relaxed. So for example, candles. If candles are what you think of when you think of, okay, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna be comfy, cozy. What does that mean to me? If candles are what that means to you, fill a room with a bunch of candles and then you will feel cozy. If something soft is what's cozy, switch out your rug in your room. Switch it for something really, really soft so that when you walk into the room, you're already feeling comfy cozy. I hope these tips helped you. I hope you got a little bit of inspiration. Sorry about my toddler. Make sure you guys are following me over on Instagram because I'm also doing a little series about this, and I might add some more tips than I did in here. Also, make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss future videos. I'm about to do Vlogmas. Today is December 1st, so technically this is the first day. Vlogmas to me isn't always just vlogging, but also just trying to upload any video as much as humanly possible for me. Going to try to do every day, like I said, but probably every other day or so. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of those. And if you have some ideas for me for Vlogmas, leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!